for international economic cooperation. It plays a very important role in shaping and strengthening global architecture and governance on all major international economic issues. First of all, a question arises. Why are we talking about G20? We are talking about G20 because India holds the presidency of the G20 from 1st of December 2022 to November 2023. What is the importance of G20? Before proceeding for the importance, we will now understand what is G20. The G20 was founded in 1999 after the financial crisis of 1997. It is international forum for the governments and financial and central bank governors from 19 countries and European Union. With the start of the global financial crisis 2008, G20 became the main instrument to face the debacle, and for that, it was essential to involve the highest ranking of the associations. Therefore, presidents and heads of the state joined the G20. India will chair the G20 for the first time, coinciding with the country's 75th anniversary of independence. What are the significance of G20? As it involves two-thirds of world population, 85% of global gross product or GDP,
अखिल अपने
75%
आप
of
को म्यूट कर
international
लो.
trade,
हाँ नहीं, अखिल को बोला बेटा, यू कंटिन्यू. आप कंटिन्यू.
80% of global investments in research and development. So hence we can say G20 is most important forum for international cooperation. During the meetings, the main challenges faced by the world are discussed and main policies are coordinated at global level. In the face of uncertain international context, international cooperation is key. Thus, G20 acquires even more relevance. Now we will see the working of G20. The G20 basically consists two parallel tracks. One is the Sherpa track and the another one is the finance track. Sherpa lead the Sherpa track, finance minister and central bank governors lead the finance track. These working group meet regularly through the term of each presidency. In addition, there are engagement groups. Engagement group bring together civil societies, parliamentarians, think tanks, youth, women, labor, businesses and researchers of G20 members, or you can say country. The group doesn't have permanent secretariat. The presidency is supported by Trokia. Trokia means previous, current, and incoming presidency. During India's presidency, the Trokia will comprise Indonesia, India, and Brazil, respectively. Through Sherpa Track, 13 workings and 4 initiatives met under India's presidency to discuss priorities. Agriculture Group facilitates information exchange and cooperation on global issues such as food security, nutrition, antimicrobial resistance, zero food hunger, food waste and loss, food value chains. Anti-corruption group basically focuses on public and private sector integrity and transparency. Culture group basically aims to strengthen international cooperation and collaboration to support culture and creative industries. Digital Economic Group aims at digital transformation and enhance public participation and realize inclusive social and economic growth. Disaster risk reduction, it undertake best practices on disaster risk reduction. Development Group aims basically focuses on sustainable development. Now there is another track known as G20 Finance Track. Through G20 Finance Track, we discuss global economic uses of current, monitoring global risks, management depth, transparency, capital flow management. Finance track promote exchange of experiences and best practices, developing coordination arrangement between finance and health ministers. Engagement group contains business 20, civil 20, labor 20, science 20. Hence, we can say that G20 is driver to change the global scenario. It focuses on climate change, global economic and health recovery from pandemic. For example, after pandemic COVID-19 outbreak of 2020, through it works through
Now,
three interconnecting pillars known as people, planet, prosperity. Thank you.